gathered here today for the moment we've all been waiting for, the opening of Legoland, Florida! Now, before I get ahead of myself, my name is Lisa and I have a very special job here today. I am the official Lego storyteller. I tell stories of heroes and villains, of knights and dragons and pharaohs and mummies and pumpkin carriages and princesses, kings and pirates and glass slippers and... Excuse me, I seem to have gotten a little carried away there. Yes, back to the script. Now today, we want to share with you an equally amazing story, one in which an entire new world was created just for kids. That's right. This place was designed just for you. You were the inspiration to create an amazing place where you could learn, grow, and most importantly, have fun. Now this place started out just like a storybook, and in the past 2 years, it has transformed into an amazing place where the kids are the stars of our show. Now to begin our tale, I'd like to introduce the General Manager of Legoland, Florida, Adrian Jones, to tell us his part of the tale.
Welcome to Legoland, Florida. Ladies, gentlemen, and most importantly, children. It gives me great pleasure, a sense of pride, and a sense of relief that we're finally opening Legoland, Florida. It's not every day, year, or in the case of Central Florida, a decade, that you have the opportunity to be involved and open a brand new theme park, let alone one that's as beautiful as Legoland, Florida. Before we go on with the ceremony, there's a number of thank yous that I have to do. Firstly, I want to thank all the elected officials who are here, Polk County, Winter Haven City, the Chamber of Commerce, Central Florida Visitors and Convention, the FDOT. I'm not going to name names. This is a genuine thank you from me and my team, not something that I'm doing just out of formality. You guys have made Legoland, Florida a process to build. It's been very simple, it's very easy, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for all that help and support. I've opened attractions in other cities, states, and let me tell you, we wouldn't have been able to build Legoland, Florida so quickly without your support. So a big, big thank you from me for all that. I'd also like to thank our partners who have worked tirelessly to help promote and support us through the build, and I look forward to working with all of you in the coming years. And also a very special shout out for the Legoland project development team led by John Usher and Ian Sargent. We've become very, very good friends and ably supported by our main contractor PCL with Tucker Construction amongst others. These guys have moved mountains to make this project happen against impossible deadlines and at times against impossible weather, and everybody knows what I'm talking about. Finally, I'd like to thank my own team, from the directors to the 1,000 employees. We have 1,059 model citizens. They've done an amazing job and shown amazing desire to make Legoland, Florida not only a reality, but going forward, the energy, the momentum to make it a memorable, truly memorable park. So, for many of us here, these opening remarks, some people think that this is the end of the Cypress Gardens era. But I would prefer to think of this as a new beginning, one which sees the opening of Legoland, Florida, that has inherited all the beauty, the character, the personality, and the soul of what Cypress Gardens had and made special. And I think we've done a great job in preserving that essence, which makes Legoland, Florida the park that it is today. This is only the beginning though. Legoland Florida coming to the old site of Cypress Gardens isn't the change. I've said in a number of different forums, it's actually the catalyst for a much broader change that the whole community has to play a part in as we move forward. Legoland will continue to play its part with new rides, new attractions, new shows, new events, and we will continue to attract new visitors to the area and keep the message fresh and current. But we are absolutely focused on moving our positioning from being a single day visitor destination to a multi-day resort destination. And if there's one message that I can put out here is I urge you in the community to embrace that, work with us, move forward, and hopefully together we can bring new investment, new prosperity, and new growth to Polk County. Before we carry on, there's only one final thing I have to say, and I hope I pronounced this right, Cal. It's Legod. Play well and welcome to Legoland, Florida.
Well, that is a great beginning. Now kids, every story needs a hero, right? Well, would you like to meet one of our heroes who helped to make all of this possible? He traveled very far today to meet with you all today. Please welcome the CEO of Merlin Entertainment Group's Nick Varney.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Legoland, Florida. Many, many years ago, 1973 to be precise, as a young boy, I got into a car with my mum and my dad and my irritating younger brother for a journey from our home in Illinois to Florida. It was, as you can imagine, a very, very long journey involving countless hours of looking out the window on the road. And in that time, this was a time before in-car videos and iPlayers, I kept myself occupied by reading, and in particular, I happened to have 20 Lego bricks with me. And I made many different shapes and structures with those Lego bricks. In fact, thinking back, I'm pretty sure I broke the world record for the most numbers of structures you can make with 20 Lego bricks. Anyway, the ultimate point of our destination was Disney World. It just opened recently at that time, and we stayed there for 2 days and 2 nights. And they were the most memorable and magical experiences of my life to that point. And that's why, as I stand here today, it seems not only appropriate, but also incredibly exciting to have not 20 Lego bricks, but 50 million, to be opening a new theme park in Central Florida that will take this market, the world's theme park capital, to a new dimension. And I think the words new dimension are important here, because Legoland is not just another theme park. It hails, of course, from the original humble Lego brick, first invented over 60 years ago, but today never more successful. In fact, here in America is now the biggest market for the Lego toy, just showing you its enduring appeal. As Adrian has just said, the Lego name is derived from the Danish play well, but the success of this brand has been built up over successive decades of consistently reinforcing the same values of hands-on, minds-on engagement for children. Right at the heart of this brand is interactivity and playful learning. And that value is what comes through directly into the Legoland park you see around you. Because most other theme parks, no matter how good, ultimately are passive affairs. You sit on rides or in theatres and things are done to you. In Legoland, a large number of the attractions demand your engagement, demand interaction from children, parents alike. So in the driving school, you learn to drive and you get a Lego license. In the rescue academy, you race to put out a fire. You can also build the fastest car, you can build the strongest building to withstand earthquakes, or indeed the cleverest robot in the imagination zone. All of it as well shared with your parents, with your brothers, your sisters, your friends, and your grandparents. And that's what makes Legoland truly different. And that is true of all 4 of the existing Legoland parks, and it's true of Legoland Florida. But here we have added, I think, 2 extra ingredients that will make this park extra special. The first is that this is by some way the biggest Legoland park that we've ever introduced. It also has the biggest variety of attractions. So in addition to all the core Legoland attractions, which some of you will be familiar, we have Coastersaurus, the first ever wooden coaster in a Legoland park. In the city zone, alongside the driving school and the boating school, we now have a flying school, the first suspended coaster in the Legoland park. And perhaps most notably, with all homage to the Cypress Gardens Park that was here before us, we have what I think will become an iconic attraction, which is the first ever Lego Pirates water ski show. And it really is quite a special... Also, at the heart of every Legoland is Miniland. Some of you may have seen this already. Amazing replications in Lego bricks of New York, of DC, of Vegas. But here again, 2 quite unique clusters. We have the state of Florida represented in Lego, which I think is fascinating and beautiful. But also for the first time, and this is a first, we've gone back in history. We actually have a pirate zone, recreating the days when pirates marauded around the seas, around the shores of Florida. I wanted to call this cluster Pirates of the Caribbean, but my lawyers told me not to. The second magical ingredient for this park is all around us. It is here, in those wonderful, awe-inspiring botanical gardens that will retain the name Cypress Gardens. It is here in this fantastic location, alongside the beautiful Lake Eloise. It's here in the evocative and unique vegetation that you could only get in central Florida. And it's here in the ever-shining sun, although I didn't think that yesterday when it was raining. And I really would just echo what Adrian said, because to my mind, and I say this with no hint of bias, honestly, I think Legoland Florida will come to be seen not only as the Mecca for families with children 2 to 12, but also as one of the most beautiful theme parks in North America, if not the world. Very confident of that. So all in all, something very special is taking place here today. And I think what is remarkable is normally a project of this magnitude would take 7 to 8 years from original conception through to opening. And yet we only acquired Cypress Gardens in January last year and only set foot on the site a little over 3 years ago, which I think has never been done in the theme park market before. And that's been done is down to a lot of people's extraordinary support and effort. Adrian's already referenced Polk County, the councillors, the people. Their welcome has been outstanding. Our partners who have literally sweated through the summer to get the park built. But I'd also like to thank our colleagues in Lego and Kirkby who have helped us in clearing away obstacles, in helping us build some rather large Lego models that you'll see around this park, and indeed for their ongoing cooperation as we market the park going forward. I'd also like to say to them, thank you and congratulations on the magnificent job you've done in building the Lego brand in North America. I must though make special reference to Carl Kurt Christensen, the original and only Mr. Lego. Carl, it was your enthusiasm and support for this project from day one that was so inspirational for both me and the whole team in seeing it through. And you knew there were lots of questions, but I really, really appreciate all of that support. Thank you. Finally, I can't help but mention my own Merlin team. I can't really find words to describe how proud I am of what they have achieved here in Legoland, Florida. And with all due respect to my colleagues in the industry up the road, I don't think there's another team in the industry that could have achieved what this team has achieved here. In delivering this park within such a short time scale, to budget, that's not that interesting to all of you, but it's very interesting to me. And to such a high standard, has taken remarkable skill, extraordinary determination, and the passion that I know runs throughout the Merlin organisation. Thank you all, and congratulations on a fantastic job. Legoland Florida is the single biggest development that Merlin Entertainment has actually undertaken since it was first founded in '99. But our investment won't stop here. As Adrian's already intimated, we intend to develop this site, building it into a resort where people can come and not just do the magnificent theme park and the cypress gardens, but from next May, we will be opening a unique Legoland water park. It will be totally awesome and it will be totally Lego. You will have the chance, amongst other things, to build your own rafts out of giant Lego bricks and float down a lazy river. We will also follow on with a whole host of new rides and attractions, so that there will always be new things to see and do at Legoland Florida. And in the medium term, we aim to open a themed Legoland hotel so that people can actually stay in this glorious, glorious park. But it doesn't just stop there. We also have further developments in mind for Florida. Some of you will know that we recently announced our plans to open a cluster of our Midway or city centre attractions on iDrive in Orlando. Amongst others, that will bring Madame Tussauds, the world famous wax museum, to the state. And beyond that, Merlin is expanding quite rapidly in North America. In 2005 we had 1 business. As of this year we have 12 now open, and by the end of next year we will have 15. And what I'm rather proud of is, as we have done that, we have created over 2,000 new jobs in this economy. The talk of all those other attractions is for another day. The children are getting restless. Today is about Legoland Florida. And I really want to finish by inviting every girl, boy, mum, dad, grandparent in America to come here and join us jumping into the biggest, most fabulous Lego toy box in the world. Thank you very much.
This truly is an amazing day, because today you are going to learn about the golden brick. Now this mysterious, one-of-a-kind golden brick will be the very last and final piece placed here in Legoland, Florida. Now over the years there have been many legends told about the golden brick. Some believe that it glows with the power of inspiration. Others believe that it was even owned by King Arthur himself. No one knows for sure, but what we do know is that the golden brick was created a long, long time ago in a faraway place called Denmark. And it's been handed down to the Lego family for generations. And to get here today, it traveled over soaring mountains and blue-green seas. And today, it will become a permanent part of this amazing park that was built just for kids. Kids like you, and you, and you. Now to present this extraordinary gift, please welcome some of our resident characters. Give a big welcome to Buddy and Max. Well, now wait a minute. Where's everyone else, buddy? Where are they? Now aren't these cars amazing? Yeah! Now this is just some of the fun that you're going to get to have here at our new land built just for kids. Well now wait a minute. Chief Stern, I thought Vern was bringing the golden brick here today. What? Oh no! What are we going to do? We've gathered all these people here just for this moment. Well, now wait a minute, what's going on now? Could it be? Boys and girls, it's Helge Christensen! Helge is the grandson of the creator of Lego. He is a true Lego hero and is even even a member of the Toy Hall of Fame. He has brought us that single golden brick to be placed here in Legoland, Florida today.
Thank you, Kel. We officially have the golden brick, the 50th million brick. We can officially open Legoland, Florida.
Well, this truly has been an amazing morning, and I am so glad you all were here to share it with us today. I know this is a memory we will continue to build upon for years to come. Thank you so much for joining us here at Legoland, Florida.